Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm bringing you guys another Boom Beach video. I just wanted to say before we hop into this video, thank you guys so much for all the support on my previous Boom Beach video of destroying real bases with rainmakers. That video did really well and it was pretty entertaining, so I appreciate the support, guys. But anyways, in today's video, we're going to be taking on the Mega Crab. Now, I actually recorded this last night, so I'm just doing a quick voiceover, but I just wanted to get originally the diamond statue, and I ended up getting a level 60 with around like 7 or 8 attacks left, and I went to the scoreboard and I saw that I was almost top 10,000 globally, so I said, well, I might as well just use my last attacks, because, you know, why not, and just try to push for like top 10k, and I actually ended up getting like top 11,000, but I just put top 10,000 in the thumbnail for the clickbait, you know. I'm gonna be honest, I'll be the first one to admit. But anyways, yeah, just going through this first base here, stage 61, pretty easy. Yeah, like I said, I am doing a voiceover. I recorded this last night and I figured I was just gonna upload it sometime earlier today, but then I realized, and I watched it back and I was like, you know, this is like super boring without like no commentary or music or nothing, so I figured I would at least talk a little bit and just try to explain what's going on and what I'm doing. So that base there didn't have much health left, so I just went ahead and gunboated it down. So anyways, hopping on to stage 62 here. This is going to be like a really long walk. I'm basically just going to let the rainmakers do their thing, and what they call walking up the beach is where you just kind of leave them alone and they just do their thing, destroy, and move up the base. So that's what they're doing right now, just walking up the base. I did speed some of the sections in the video up, like I was saying previously, since this is a voiceover. The timing isn't going to be matched perfectly with really like what I was really thinking with going in the gameplay, obviously, because I recorded it last night. So I'm just going to try to do my best to improvise here. Like I said, I just didn't want there to be nothing going on in the background and just the raw gameplay, which is what I was originally going to upload. So yeah, anyways, since I told you guys that, I'm just not going to go back to that because I feel like I've been repeating myself, but that's why I just wanted to let you guys know. That's why there's sections of this video that are like fast forwarded and sped up and stuff, because I just didn't want to put like 30 minutes of just raw footage of the Mega Crab. Now, if you guys do want me to do like a stream of the next Mega Crab and try to push for like top, you know, whatever, top 10,000, top 5,000, whatever. Once I actually level up my troops more and get better statues for like troop damage bonuses, it'll be a lot easier for me to push. But like I said, I just wanted the diamond statue, and then I just randomly saw that I was like top 10k, and I was like, wow, I can actually make a video on this because I'm like top 10k. Like, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I know there's not a lot of people on Boom Beach, but like still, I mean, that's not bad for just messing around. I didn't actually try to be competitive or nothing. But yeah, that base there, we barely ran out of time. That was one thing I noticed with the rainmakers. Like, they're really, really slow, and they also have a really slow firing rate, but they do a lot of damage. They don't do a lot of damage like as much as like the bombardiers, but they do a good bit, especially splash, which bombardiers do not do. So yeah, anyways, right there, local US, we are 2,600, and then 12k, almost top 12k right there on stage 63 with 0%. So what I was doing basically is just trying to push for 10k because the Mega Crab event isn't over yet. So I'm going to keep going down. So I wanted to keep getting my attacks in as fast as possible to go up and actually be in the top 10k for a little bit. Now, what we finish probably won't be top 10,000, or I think I'm like finishing like top 15,000. But, you know, like I said, we want that clickbait title. So anyways, with this base here, pretty easy. The main weakness with rainmakers, I will say I've noticed, is like shocks and rocket launchers. So I'm using Kaban today to help heal up the rainmakers when they get targeted by the rocket launchers, when I can't just continuously shock them, because shocks go up like a crazy amount of percent of GBE because they're so overpowered every time you use one. So I can't just continuously shock the rocket launchers over and over. But this Proto Crab did have like 100% GBE boost, so as you can see, we have like 230 GBE right there just to keep shocking things, and the shock's already up to 27. So I'm just shocking those doom cannons because they can splash on my rainmakers and take out like 3 or 4 at a time, so we don't want that to happen, which is like the main threat right now going on. The doom cannons are out of range for the most part. They will pick one rainmaker off every now and then. It accidentally just threw some smokes there, but yeah, the cryo bombs are really good. You just want to make sure you get the ones down on the beach because they will slow down your rainmakers. And you don't have to worry about the cryo bombs once you actually get into the base because the rainmakers are out of range. So pro tip there. Yeah, rainmakers are really OP. Like I said, that video I did yesterday is doing, or 2 days ago, is doing like really good. It's almost got 1,000 views, so I really appreciate all the support, guys. Make sure you guys go like that video for me too to help it get shared to more people because we're trying to bring Boom Beach back. Like, I had a couple comments on that video saying, "Oh, I didn't even know Boom Beach was like around anymore." So that's pretty good that we actually got some views on that video, not just for me but also for the game and the community. So that's really good. But yeah, we went ahead and just hit a second little duo on this base here. Solo attack would be like if you hit it in one hit, but here we are, stage 64. And there we go, top 12k, and we have 2 attacks left. So for this base, I actually do something I feel like most players wouldn't do, but I did something pretty smart here. At least I would say in my mind, it was pretty smart. I basically flanked the left side and try to get the headquarters here, but when I realized that I can't solo this base, I actually come in for a second attack, and instead of going for the headquarters again because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get it because there was just way too many defenses still left around the headquarters, I actually flanked the right side of the base and just try to go for as much percent of the base as possible because if you guys didn't know, the more percent of each stage you get, the more you go up. So say me and you are both on stage 65, but I get 50% and you get 20%, I'm actually going to be a higher ranking globally than you because I got more percent on the base. So it literally goes off of every 0.1% of the base. So as you guys can see, every 0.1% of the base. So as you guys can see, I'm literally scratching for everything I can get in this next attack. Right here, I'm thinking I can probably just duo this regularly, but these RPGs are just absolutely hammering me. And I realize, there's way too many for me to really take out this base. So instead, that's when this next attack, I go for every little thing like cryo bombs, anything I can get for just that extra 0.1% to get the higher ranking and try to get that top 10k. So yeah, there you can see we just got absolutely smoked. 16 rainmakers down the drain. And 11 189 there, pretty good. I think we're like almost nowhere top 3k US, which is also pretty good. I feel like a lot of people would play this game in the US, but then again, at the end of the day, this game is kind of good. So I just said the end of the game. I don't even know what I just said. But anyways, yeah, I figured like making this voiceover, I would have a hard time like commentating, but really, I think I'm like actually found my calling. I'm just a pro yapper. So, you guys know if you watch my videos, I am just like an absolute legend at yapping. That's the only thing I'm good at. I can just sit here and yap about nothing. And, yeah, so I guess I was just honestly going to leave this last attack alone, but I've already yapped through 8 minutes of this video. So I guess I'll just keep going, and just kind of commentate on what's going on. But, yeah. Taking out these shield generators was my main goal on this attack because what I was going to go for is taking out the shield generators and then doing a smoky scorcher flank, which I'm not even sure if I did one of those in this video because I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sure I did. But basically, you have so much GBE to where you can drop off all the scorchers, then flare and smoke them to the headquarters, and I'm very bad at smoke walking. I'm very bad at that because my troops always end up getting outside the smoke because I don't place it down right. So that was always a bad strategy for me, at least with this Mega Crab, because I was never good at doing it in the first place with Warriors. But yeah, as you can see here, I was basically getting absolutely smoked. So I just put some smoke down and wanted to try and get this last shield generator, but I didn't have enough GBE for the flare, so they just shot at that rocket launcher, I believe it was. And yeah, we got kind of wrecked there. But yeah, 24-26 on US. Which is, pretty bad, but at the same time, just for casually playing, I figured it would be a nice little video. But yeah, if you guys have any, like, content ideas for Boom Beach, because, like I said, that last video did really good, so I think I'm going to start making some Boom Beach videos for you guys. Let me know what content you guys want to see in the comments. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm just scouting out, and I realize in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to take out this base. So let me just flank the right side, take out as many defenses as I can to get that higher percent, and that way I would finish at a higher ranking than people that were just maybe going for the stage and failed it and didn't get as many defenses as I did. At least that was my thought process. I don't know. You guys can let me know down below. I know a lot of the pro players actually weren't using Rainmakers, and when I noticed that, I was like, oh shoot, I probably just lost a bunch of attacks that I could have won using other troops. But then at the same time, for a low level like me, I'm only level 63, almost 64. The Rainmakers were really OP, and they're actually leveled up a lot more than like my mechs and stuff like that, because I'm only HQ like 24, I think. So I think my mechs are only like level 7, which is not going to be nowhere near as good as they were if they were maxed and boosted. But, you know, I was boosting this, but it just wasn't enough, because those RPGs are just... The problem with the Mega Crab stages is, it's not the fact that they get harder, like, the layout. It's the fact that each base actually has more health, because the ice statue for the defenses is actually boosted more. So, and the damage amplified. The damage statue is boosted more as well. So, like, literally every single base is just going to pound on your troops harder and harder. So, it's eventually you're just not going to be able to win, because it, like, multiplies by, like, a certain percent every time. So, like, right now, I think the statues are, like, 200+% damage and 200+% health on the building. So, like, one rocket launcher has, like, the health of a regular HQ, which is, like, insane. But, you know, these CMOs actually wreck me as well. I didn't even know they would be in range of my Rainmakers, but they actually are. So, CMOs OP, maybe? I don't know. But the only thing I know about CMOs is they can shoot through smoke, pro tip. But yeah, I was just trying to barrage down this last, because, you know, I see my fleet's dying out, so I wanted to barrage down this last shield generator there, and we actually get it, so that gives me another percent. And then I realized that I can go ahead and get this cryo bomb back here, so that's another percent. Let me take that down. And I was looking for any buildings on 1 HP, so I just go ahead and launch on that CMO. We actually take it out. We don't take the second one out, but it's fine. Then we get defeated there. And then going back to the map here, we actually finished 10, 9, 10. So just barely in the top 11,000. And then the US, I didn't see what that was, 2388. So we finished top 2,500 pretty easily. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.